Well, I was born very young. Our house we had a 3-story house. We had one phone, and the phone had a cord about 40 feet wide, long, and my parents took it to the bedroom at night, and in the morning they drag it through the house to the store on the first floor. The age of 3, we moved to 5501 Warrington Avenue, Philadelphia, 19143. And I moved out there in 1959. So I was there from the age of 3, which is 1938, to 58 or 59. And I had breakfast every morning and lunch every day. My father had a grocery store on the bottom half of the house on the corner, across the street from Shaw Junior High School, which I attended. It's a 3-year course. I did it in 5 years, but I was very good at it. The elementary school was Longstreth Elementary at 58th and Willows Avenue, about 5 blocks away. The same school that my wife Harriet attended. We have a driveway behind our house that we played stickball every day for 4 or 5 hours a day in the summertime. And I was very good, better than most people, because I cheated, but I was a good cheater. I helped my father in the store. I delivered orders to the customers. And if I got a nickel tip, it was a big deal. We didn't watch TV because we didn't have one. We didn't have a computer because they're not invented yet. And I can see it in my grandchildren, what they do, we did do as a kid. And your father didn't do it as a kid, Played ball every day at school, occasionally did homework, occasionally I had decent marks, occasionally. The summer times I went to a camp from the age of 8 to the age of maybe 13 or 14, overnight camp. One camp was overnight camp called Camp Wonderland, was in the Poconos, and it was an overnight camp. And it was owned by a woman and her sister. The woman's name is Alice, so they called Alice in Wonderland. One summer I went to 2 summers I played basketball in a pickup league in West Philadelphia, and one of the players on the other team, or one of the other teams, was Wilt Chamberlain. He was about a year younger than me at the time, and he's still younger than me. I was guarding him, and I don't know how many points he scored in the first half, but I tell people that I held him to 57 points the first half, and I was given a trophy because other people guarded him, and he scored 80 points the first half. I hurt my back one summer playing ball, I think, and I had a brace on my back for 3 months. So consequently, I couldn't play ball in high school other than 12th grade. Played baseball. I enjoy sports, and as I got older, I enjoy them more than before. I played or tried to play baseball at Temple at third base, but it didn't work out. Playing ball and going to school was very difficult. The field was 3 miles away. You had to take a bus to there. It was difficult. But so I played for a year or a year and a half, and then I stopped playing. Went to Temple, and I majored in accounting and business for 4 years. I really didn't like Temple at all because it's like extenuation of high school. You went on the bus and the L to get to school, came home, very routine and boring 4 years. I worked in the real estate business all my life, primarily all my life. The first job I had, for full time, I worked in the printing industry. I was an estimator for a printing company, and then I went out estimating. I worked for the company for a couple of 3 years as a salesman, and then I went to the real estate business. I had a number of real estate positions. I sold real estate for a couple of companies, before I started business with a friend of mine, a neighbor, Bob Slimbach, that we formed our own company, and we were there about 3 or 4 years, but the economy was very bad. We built some houses, we lost some houses, and eventually we went out of business, and I eventually went to work for a commercial real estate company for a number of years, and then I got out of the business in the middle 80s, I guess, and I worked for a company called doing real estate, water control work, and then I eventually slowly worked part-time. And it was funny because at one time I thought that I should be a stand-up comic, but I never pursued it. I always liked comedy. I enjoy laughing, and I enjoy people laughing at what I say. Not at me, but with me. And I still enjoy that very much. And now I'm retired, and I do nothing every day, but I'm very good at it. And I'm a professional nothing person. I have bypass surgery. It went well, and I touch wood that I have that problem since. The bypass surgery was in 2001, and my brain surgery was 2011. I hit my head, I don't remember when, but it caused me to have problems with my balance, and they found water in my brain. First of all, they were excited that I had a brain at all, but I had the operation, and I went through it. I had a couple of strokes because of the operation, but I eliminated the problems there. I'm still good looking, and I intend to continue to be good looking. My wife Harriet, who I've known for most of my life because she lived down the street, and we went together for a couple of 3 years, got married. We've been married now 60, a long time, 60 years. We when they say husband and wife are exact opposites, that's true. I mean, we are exact opposites, but it worked out very well. I think. I'm always right, she was wrong, so that's fine, you know. I had a prom in high school. I took my wife to the prom, my prom. I don't remember where the hell we were going, but and also at her prom, my father had a heart attack about 3 or 4 weeks before the prom, and he was not in good shape. He finally recovered, but I canceled the prom with my mother, my wife, because I thought I should go to the prom, and she was very annoyed about it. I understand, and every so often she brings it up to me, and I can understand that. But I'm sorry that it went that way. But if I was a more mature person, I would not have done what I did. I really feel bad a lot of times that we didn't go to her prom. I had 2 boys. One was Robert, the oldest one, and the youngest one, I don't remember his name. Oh God, it will come to me. Oh, Joel, and then their lives entwined in ours. They got married, and Joel and Kathleen had 3 children, and Robert married Vicky, and they moved to Arizona a couple of years later after they got married. No children. Most summers the kids went to camp, an overnight camp a couple of times, and day camps many times. We belonged to a swim club in Unionville. We went there every weekend. We had a good time. Kids liked it. And that's it. After the swim club, and the kids went back to school, and I think they learned something, maybe. I remember one instance where I've told the story a lot of times. We decided one summer to take Rob, Joe, and myself went to Atlantic City one morning with friends, and to go deep sea fishing. And I never did it before. And we went out on a party boat. They call it a party boat, and we all had a rod and bait, and we went out, and the sea was a sheet of glass, but I didn't feel good. My stomach's upset a little bit, and Rob's stomach's upset, and Joel's stomach's upset, and I told the boys, put your head down on the side of the boat, and about 3 hours from now we'll be back. Hopefully we'll be feeling better. So we did that for about 10 minutes, and Joel came up to me about 10 minutes later, and he was probably 8 or 10 years old. He said to me, "Dad," "What, Joel?" "I want to die." And I remember that, and I thought it was very funny, but I was very sick. I said, get back to your spot and throw up if you want to, and that's it. It's funny, as you get older, you forget a lot of things that are important to you at younger ages, and most things I remember after I got married, with the kids growing up, and the kids going to school, playing sports. We didn't take a lot of vacations, which I looking back at it, I wish I took with the kids, but we didn't. That's basically, and also I I I I think I have more enjoyment with my grandchildren than with my children, and because I have more time to watch them grow up. I when my boys were growing up, I was working all the time, and now I'm not working because I'm a professional bum, and but I'm good at it, and I enjoy watching my grandchildren grow up and being nice people. Anyway, thanks for the interview of me. I enjoyed being with you today and seeing you today. And looking forward to seeing you again. And shut the damn thing off. Okay. First question. First of all, make the questions yes or no. Can I take a nap now?
Yeah.
No, so don't right now.
Okay, take it.
My eyes are shut. Welcome. Is camera still working?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop. Yeah. All right, now, you want to interview you? I'm going to come tell your grandmother that Kira has 2 games, 6 and 7, and she'll say the same thing. Oh, I can't sit through 2 games. And I'll say, why? I don't know. Wow, you're a kid of the camera.